Okay, Tiara. So your story to me is amazing because of your resilience. Can you talk a little bit about what life was like for you and in your nonprofit before the art of securing grants?
Listen, before taking your course, it was crazy. I was a one man show and I thought I had to do everything on my own and I did not know what I was doing. I was just going with the wind, flowing with traffic, as my cousin would say. Like
Not
I
traffic.
flowing with traffic. I was just getting it how I was getting it and no structure whatsoever. I just knew what I was supposed to be doing and knew I was supposed to be working with, but I didn't know how to give my vision to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like before signing up for Art of Securing Grants, it was I just got to make this work, and
Right.
it was all out of pocket, and it wasn't much in the pocket to come out
Right.
of. So
Right. Because when you signed up, I think
I had just lost my
you
job.
had just lost your job. So, like, just personally, what were you feeling like? What was.
Listen, it took a big step of faith after working for the state for many years and losing a state job, which was my security. I was just lost, and I did a lot of praying and a lot of self searching. I was like, okay, God, what am I supposed to be doing?
Mm,
And he was like, it's time to build your nonprofit. You got what you need right here in your hand, but you're not using it.
mm.
And so he told me to tap in, and I had been seeing your ads. And, I knew your husband, and I knew about Nathalie, and I was like, yeah, Lord, I can't do this. That's what I kept telling myself, and then I was like,
So why did you feel like you couldn't do it? Like, what was the narrative in your mind that held you back?
self sabotage. Like I know I'm capable, but then when you get a bit of that's possible, it's like no, because I'll be the first in my family. I never seen it happen before in my
Mm,
community. Not really seen it go forth, and so being the first is scary.
mm,
And what if I mess up?
mm,
What if I fail?
mm.
But then I had to get on the other side of fear, and coming to Art of Securing Grants helped me get on the other side of fear.
So here you are, just lost your job on this free webinar, and the opportunity is presented to invest in this course. How did you make up in your mind in that situation? Like, you don't know when your next paycheck is coming. Like, what made you say, I'm going to, do what I have to do to make this sacrifice and invest?
I think it was like day 3, and you were telling bits and pieces of your testimony, and I seen your genuineness and your passion behind what you were teaching and how you want others to make it. It's all about collaboration, and I love to see, and I love when people are authentic about what they're doing. And when you were teaching us what you know, and you're out here succeeding, you don't have to share that information. And I was like, okay, God, I see it. And when he said, it's possible because she's doing it. And that was like, okay, let's go. And then when the numbers were presented, I was like, ooh. Well, Lord, you said let's go, but we can't go. And so, and I really did a self-evaluation. I think it was day 4. You was like, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this secret. And I was like, huh? And when the numbers were presented, I checked my bank account. I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let's do this. Because I knew you had what I needed. And I had to invest in myself in order to elevate. Because sometimes everything you need is in somebody else's reach. And if you invest in yourself and they are giving you and they're teaching you and you have to take that and apply it, that's what I did. That small investment then came back.
So, don't be humble now. Don't be humble now.
A couple of times.
Because it's been less than a year.
Oh, yeah. August.
And you have a job now writing grants. So you literally get paid to write grants. And you also write grants for your nonprofit. So as Ramal would say, what's your number?
I'm at $110,000 since August. Like, that's all God, man. I just took the principles and applied them. Like, I did not know how to write a grant before taking your course and start working with you. I took the course. You gave us the bits and pieces to get lined up correctly. But it wasn't until I actually went the next day, because I ain't had no job. I wasn't doing nothing. I was sitting
because you was like doing it. You were in that.
The next day, I literally went on to the course and I said, okay, I'm going to do it one day. because it's like 6 weeks, I think.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, I went through the first one. I was like, oh, I got time. Let me go to the second one. And I'm like here asking questions, sending emails. How do I do? And I just started making it work. It works if you work it. And so I wrote my first grant, I think, in October. And that was $10,000 for me. And then when I went to my job, I had just took the course. And I was like, oh, yeah, I write grants. Baby, I had worked the first grant to the first. And they hired me at a different position because I knew
had that skill set.
Listen, and I said, oh, I got the certification. Sure do. I took this course. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'm going to know by time.
Yes.
And so my first grant for my job I wrote was $50,000. And I remember, I think I called you. I was like, yo. I wrote you in TIFF, and I was like, yo, I just got a grant. And Tim was like, how much? I was like, it was $50,000. Tiffany said, no, that ain't no grant. You got a big grant. And I was like, so it's possible. Not only that, with my job, I'm able to partner with them and sign on for grants that I don't apply for, that I don't qualify for, but because they're a big nonprofit,
that partnership,
I can partner with them. I didn't know that before. Artist securing grants.
Oh, because that's definitely something that you learn in the course.
Yeah, that ain't on the free webinar. You got to invest in yourself for that one.
Oh man, Tiara, I am so excited for you. And I know that this is just like, we were able to be a part of the first part of your funding journey, but you have definitely been not only someone that has learned the art of securing grants, but you are excelling in the art of securing grants. And you're a testament to anyone who's feeling like they can't do it, who's doubting themselves, that if you just take that one step forward, you'll be able to see the rest of the blocks that's leading to that dream that you have in mind. So that's amazing.
It is. And just to think, back in August, I didn't think it was possible. I've sat on multiple stages now, even just to yesterday, of speaking about nonprofits and grant writing, things that I would not dare open my mouth about a year ago. So it's the confidence that comes with what I'm learning to share to other people. And when I don't understand, I call you. And it's that simple. It's as simple as that.
And the community too, because there's partnerships with other nonprofits. Like World Changer Nation is just that. Like people doing amazing work.
World Changer Nation, where we're able to Funding Fridays is the best thing ever. Like if they ain't part of World Changer Nation, they don't know what.
Yeah, you can't. You got to investigate Funding Fridays.
Right, and so being a part of the community where we're able to tell each other and expose each other to different things like partnerships and different grants out there and funding, or just different ideas of how to network with different people in your community that you may not know of. That by itself alone is a helping hand.
Absolutely. All right. That's it.